Okay, you guys, I take full responsibility for this action. Can you see it? Snow everywhere. Frickin' snow. This is my fault. It's my fault for gloating to you guys and saying, haha, it's Vancouver, it's winter, but we don't get snow. It snowed like mad last night. I can't even believe it. It came down for hours. It was snowing. It started, I don't even know what time it started snowing. I looked out the window. I was shocked because it was already white on the ground. And by the time I fell asleep, which was probably well past 5 a.m. again, it was still snowing like mad. So, yeah, I guess it's starting to thaw a little bit out there now. Usually it rains right after it snows, and the snow is gone right away, but not today. Too bad. I'm really glad today wasn't a seawall hit or running or endurance or anything like that kind of day, because I wouldn't be able to go out there in it. Not that it's not snowing anymore, but the seawall is going to be covered in snow. The Parks Board has not likely gotten out there and salted it yet, so it would be dangerous. I remember last year this time when I was just kind of starting out and pretty determined not to let anything get in my way. I used to power walk for 2 hours in the pouring rain. And when it snowed, I would go anyway. And like I told you guys before, power walking was a lot of what I did because that's all I could manage with my hamstrings. But I'm here to tell you, when you've got bad hamstrings and it's been snowing, don't go power walking, because one wrong slip and you're screaming in pain. I was so stupid to do that. But anyway, I guess I could do that now because I'm not having hamstring issues anymore. Not like last year anyway. Anyway, so yesterday I went on a little adventure. I decided to try and find that other musical instrument from my nephews for Christmas. And, a big chunk of snow just went flying past my window. Someone must be clearing their shelf or their windowsill or something. Or the snow just is jumping. Snow doesn't want to live anymore. Sorry, I don't know why I went there. Anyway, I went on a little excursion. I went out to what's called Great Canadian Superstore. For you guys that aren't in Canada, you have no idea what I'm talking about. It's a great big kind of discount grocery store that also has other departments. Like it's got a small toy department and stuff. So I went there because I remember last year I saw a bunch of musical instruments and I thought, oh, they've got them, so I'll go. But I managed to go in there on do not pay the GST day, or the do not pay tax day. I walked in, I walked up 2 aisles, and I walked right back out again because I couldn't stand the crowd. It was nuts. It was insane. So I couldn't hack it. They did have a couple of instruments, but they weren't really up to par. So I got a little frustrated. I didn't really know what to do. So I went to Toys R Us, feeling quite down because I never really have much success at Toys R Us. Found the perfect guitar. The perfect electric kind of guitar with lots of settings and stuff, just like the keyboard. So, and its age range is higher, so I'm going to give that one to the 8-year-old and give the keyboard to the 3-year-old. Oh man, I'm in so much trouble. Anyway, whatever. It's just a little fun story. One subject came up today that I thought was kind of cool to talk about, and that was support and lack of support. Last year when I started doing this, I had no support at all. It was all up here for me. I was determined, and I've been told I'm that kind of personality that if I've put my mind to something, I'll make it happen. I don't see that in myself. I find a lot of what happens to me to be luck. But a lot of people tell me that hello, you set out to make that happen, you made it happen. So I guess I have to concede to that a little bit. But anyway, when I first started out doing this, I had made up my mind. Just like when I quit smoking, I had made up my mind that was it. I'm going to get in shape. But I had no support because most of the people that I know are either really not exercise people. They not into exercising really. Like I said, I've got one person that I have power walked with, but that's kind of the extent of our exercising together. She's good support for kind of, yeah, you did it, kind of, shot in the arm when I say, I lost 2 more pounds or whatever. She's good like that, but we don't really see each other a whole ton. She does go out quite a bit in the evenings and has a few beverages and stuff, and I've kind of given up doing that because I don't feel like the two things go hand in hand and I can't do that anymore. So I did feel quite without support when I started this little journey, and just kind of muddled through it on my own for the longest time until I wanted to get smarter, and that's when I started getting on the internet and looking at these gurus, and I guess they became a form of support for me, even though I was lurking. I didn't have conversations with them. I read their books and take what they had to say to heart, and then put it into practice, and just it still was all up here for me. My support was in my head, and on that scale was a lot of support for me too, because the more I saw it drop, the number drop, the more supported by myself I felt. But you know, you guys, obviously you guys have learned what I took a long time to learn, which is there's a great support community out here on the internet. I had no idea until I stopped lurking and started, you know, I added a couple of people to my Facebook, and a couple of the gurus, and then I started tweeting, and you found Kelly, awesome chick, and got on iSweat as well, which was like a support community, and then support just kind of, it all kind of came rolling up on me like a snowball down a hill, and really glad that I found it, because I find that support is actually quite motivational, quite inspirational, quite supportive, and now I find myself doing even more to stay in shape and behave myself than I used to, because now I know I have to tell you guys about it. So it's like a little accountability tool too. So, and that's why I started using Twitter. I didn't even have any followers when I started on Twitter. I added like 3 people I knew. Kelly was one of them, and started reporting all my meals, because one of the gurus that was on there, I think it was Craig Valentine or Kyle Battis, mix those guys up. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, but they said that they were going to start reporting their meals, and then started doing it for a short time, and then it got sporadic with them. But at least the tweets that I can see. Maybe they do it all the time and I just miss their tweets. I don't know. But for me, I now tweet every meal that I ingest. At least I try to, unless I'm away from my iPhone or my computer or something. And I found that turned out to be pretty interesting to people, because when I thought, oh, I'm boring the hell out of people, I'm just going to stop, people started tweeting me and saying, what'd you have for breakfast? So wow, people are interested. And it's a great way to get support. So anyway, you guys already know what the internet can do for support, because you're here, which is great. But if you know anybody else, not just for weight loss and fitness, but for anything, and maybe they're trying to reach a different goal, point them at the internet for support if they're feeling a bit lost, because there's all sorts of communities out there that you can lean on that are great, especially if you don't have anything like that in your what I call my real life, my non-cyber life. So yeah, support's important. It helps you stay on track, and it helps you keep your mind on it, and helps you really just want to not fail in front of others. So yeah, I think it's a really great tool. Anyway, that's kind of it. I got to work out now. It's freezing in my apartment. I couldn't sleep again last night, as I mentioned earlier. 5 a.m. came and went. So frustrating to me. I might have to start turning that TV back on again. I don't know, because I obviously can't sleep with the TV off, and trying to break this habit's just not working out. So I don't know what to do. But for me too, last night it got really hot in my bedroom, so I opened all the windows, went to sleep with all the windows on and no blankets, and I'm lucky I don't have pneumonia today. But now it's freezing in my apartment, and I'm trying my best not to turn a heater on, but I'm freezing because I'm dressed to work out, and I'm in my shorts and stuff, and I know as soon as I start moving it's going to get warm in here, and I'm going to want to crank all the windows open, but for now I'm like ice. Anyway, so that's my goal. That's my challenge today, is to get at it. Stop yakking about it. Do it. Warm up a little. Get on with this day. Anyway, you guys, I hope you're having a great Sunday. Start of another exciting week tomorrow. So here goes nothing, eh? See you then.